What's going on, Creased fam? Welcome back for another edition of the Creased Podcast, episode 45. My name is Casita. I'm here with my boy Trey Treasy. What's going down, Trey?
What's up, dog? 45 is a nice week off last week. Caught up on some things. We had Easter and everything last weekend, so lots of shoes came out. So we have lots to talk about this week. So I'm happy to be back for big 4-5.
Yeah, definitely, man. This is a great milestone. Almost there to the big 5-0. Can't wait to celebrate and do it right. Um, if you're watching now and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. And go ahead and share this page to all your friends. We would appreciate all the help. Um, all right, man. Just like any other episode, gotta start off with that L meter.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
yeah, man, it never ends. So, we had like the Verdi Dunks, which were the wasted youth. A couple of the local skate shops have been getting the Gold 58 and the Pink Pig SBs finally. Carbine 6s restocked. Raging Bull 5s dropped. We got the Supreme Air Force 1s. Those are dropping every Friday in this month. You pick up on anything?
So I'm not going to complain too much. I'm going to start off by saying I continue to take massive L's on dunks. So just no matter what, no matter which one it is, no matter how, I just continue to take these fat L's. So I was really hoping to hit at some of these skate shops down here. I've been filling out everything, but not out there. The Verdes, I mean, I wasn't too high on the wasted use, to be completely honest with you. The videos did really good and everything. So, and I think we had a lot of people like, hey, like, I don't agree with y'all on this one. So like, I'm never against that. So appreciate everybody reaching out and telling us that y'all did in fact like the wasted youth pair. I'm not going to complain because I did hit on the restock twice. I got some Carmine 6s, some actually both these pairs right here.
Nice, yeah.
But yeah, I got those two, and then I also did come up on the Raging Bull Toro Bravo 5s that we're going to get into a little bit later. I'm not going to explain my happiness on those yet, but yeah, I mean, I would say a fairly decent week. Not mad at Nike this week. I would love to have some dunks though before the year's over.
Yeah, we can only wish, man. There's only so many pairs that they release. I'm really hoping that one of us come up on a pair. Yeah, I wasn't super angry about the Verdes. It was another dunk loss. Did pick up on the Carmine 6s. Got the Raging Bull 5s and returned them. We'll talk about that later in the episode. Um, I'm really hoping to get these Gold 58s. If I can come up on a different pair of dunks coming out this year, I will try to switch up with somebody to see if that's something they want to do. But in all due time, let's start off the episode again with KOTD. So, what are we breaking out today, my man?
All right, bro. So you know what it is.
Yeah, starting off strong.
You know what time of the year it is for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
We're gonna go ahead and pull out a pair. I've been wanting to pull these out for a while now, and I was just like, no matter when I pull them out, I'm gonna get grief for it because this is a sneaker show, and most of y'all are hype beasts. So I'm gonna pull out a pair of shoes I like a lot. See, the probably already knows what these are. Wear these often to Astros games.
You got to, man.
Hands authentic. These came out probably 3-4 years ago. They have the Astros logo all over them. I love this shoe so much. Obviously, hard to beat the comfortability of a Van. You know what I'm saying? You wear this all the time, every day. But I do wear these to pretty much every Astros game I go to. I love this shoe so much. You see, I mean, it's very simple, right? And that's probably why I like it a lot, is because of the simplicity of it. It's literally just the upper is navy and it matches all the colors, obviously. And yeah, I love the shoe very much. So nothing crazy this week, you know what I'm saying? But MLB did us justice. As much hate as the Astros get, the MLB did them justice and gave them a pair, because not all teams got a pair. All the popular teams, big cities, LA's, the Chicago's of the world, they all got their pair. So, Astros have actually gotten a Air Max 95 colorway within the last few years also, and that was really dope as well. But this is definitely my go-to hitter for all Astros games. So if you see me at Minute Maid Park this year and I don't have these on, they're probably dirty from the last time I was there.
Yeah, no, those are definitely that's a great way to rep for the hometown, man. I really like those a lot. It's so cool whenever the Astros get love, man. I think it's really dope whenever a Houston team gets love. We hardly get any recognition on
Oh,
on a national platform, on a global platform. So I always feel like we're slept on the heaviest, but the Astros, always pull through for us, and they always play by the rules, you know what I'm saying? And they stick
ah,
to their guns, and
you could
they always pull it through. So that's a very dope pair of shoes. I do admire those a lot.
thank you so
Um, yeah, for me this week, I'm gonna just do something light. I'm just do the Fire Red Fours. This is the most recent drop of the Fire Red Fours. I believe I got these on the restock. Uh, just being a Jordan 4 fan, I feel like this is a very necessary shoe to possess. I wish it was the 2012 Marsman Blackman, but I will take what I'm given. These are really dope. 1980 89, excuse me. 1989 colorway. Everybody knows what they are. They're fresh, they're clean. Mine are still DS. I've not found a reason to wear them yet. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about first time wears with these, one time wears with these. They go instantly into the creased category, but that's no biggie for me. I'm looking forward to wearing those possibly on my birthday. I think those are just make
okay.
yeah, I think those are calling my name for a birthday undsing. So I'm looking forward to those.
That's a
Um,
big DS every year. The birthday unds, that's a big one every year, and so
it,
that's big talk right there.
it's a holiday. Definitely, it's a holiday. So, what are y'all rocking? Let us know what you're wearing below. Go ahead and drop a comment. If you're watching this outside of YouTube, you can go ahead and put it on your story, tag us in your story, use our hashtag Crease Podcast. We'd love to repost you, feature you in our next episode. So you know what to do. Just hit us up. We'd be more than happy to talk to you about kicks. So starting off fresh and hot is fresh out the box. Man, when I saw the picture of these, I knew that these have to come home. I missed out on the 2017 ones, but this time around, the Dutch artist Piet Perry or Para, excuse me, Piet Para is releasing another dunk slated for the summer of 2021. This time around, it has the elaborate pattern on the overlays, like a salish creamish color for the panels, white, white midsole and white laces and an orange outsole as well. The swoosh itself has also been scaled down, so it has that rounded edge, just like they did in the 2017 pair. I am really looking forward to these. There again, there is no absolute confirmed date on when these drop. But comparing these to the last SBs that he did with the all white, and then he had the pattern on there on the swoosh, I think these ones are gonna definitely take the cake. These kind of remind me of those Paris SB dunks. So
Hmm.
yeah,
These are super duper hard. Yeah, I like these. These are way better than the all white ones in my opinion. I think I just didn't like all the leather on those. I think, and just the fact that it was an all white shoe. Obviously, the detail on in the insole of that shoe and like the colors on it, other than white, were fantastic. But that and they kind of just accentuated that on this shoe, like for the full model. So the whole upper is just that. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it reminds me of though, and it was when Jordan Brand did that like run of it was like a 8, a 7, and it was like the Jordan sweater.
mm-hmm.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah, yeah, the ugly sweaters.
Yeah, like the same color scheme, I guess, but this one just looks so clean, and I love the. It almost looks like a light gum sole. I know it's listed as orange, but yeah, the either way, I love the white midsole on the colored outsole looks fantastic. So as usual, it's a real artist, real designer that really designs some tight stuff. So good stuff on his part again.
Yeah, these are one of those dunks where I would not trade for something else that I want. This has to stay in the vault. This has to stay in the box. Um, you know, I you know what? I am so close to like pulling up to skate shops. I All right, fun fact, I don't know how to skateboard. So
What you pulling up for?
I would pull up to a skate shop and tell them if they gave me the opportunity to buy a pair of SBs, I would buy a deck as well. I would buy a whole skateboard setup and I will start practicing how to skate.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Tack like an extra. I don't know how much skateboards cost. I'm gonna say upwards of $100. Like I'm gonna probably, I don't know, like $150. You'd say? Would you tack on $150 skateboard?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I'm guaranteed the shoes, I will shred the fuck out them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but what if you weren't guaranteed? What if it's just like you win the raffle, you also have to do this?
if I win the raffle and I still have to buy a deck,
yeah.
Oh no, hell no, yeah, I can keep that.
I guess it all depends on how exclusive they are, and for flipping that mug for a rack, then what does $150 skateboard matter? But yeah, for sure. I mean, this is one of those pairs. The whole point of what you saying that was that this is a pair that doesn't leave the vault. I don't agree as much, but over the past year, this is year of the dunk part 2 now. I think this is this is probably up there. There's not many I would trade for this shoe, but I would trade this shoe for the entire Grateful Dead, any one of them.
Wow.
Straight up.
Wow.
Straight up.
I would, if Grateful Dead was on tour and someone offered me their shoes, but I had to like do a mosh pit, I would probably do it.
Okay, I'm with it.
Yeah, I feel like they need to start, because obviously there's a thing about copying SBs where skate shops want it in hands of skaters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, so they need to put in like criteria where you have to do something in the shoes in order for you to get the shoes. But I mean, there's no guarantee that, if I got the Grateful Dead, I'd go for a Grateful Dead concert. They would have to actually sell me the shoes at the concert. But regardless of the point,
jump off stage.
I think these are a great pair of shoes. I would go to Amsterdam and shred it up wherever, because a pair is from Amsterdam. So look out, be on the lookout for those shoes. Keep it locked on the Creased podcast as we give you updates in due time. Coming up next, we have the best holiday. Most people put this right after Christmas and Thanksgiving. 420 is among us. It's the National Stoner holiday. It is next week on Tuesday. And we got sneaker brands that are rolling up right behind it. No pun intended. All puns intended.
All pun intended.
So the Swoosh is right up there with them. Nike recognizes this fictional holiday every year by dropping an SB. This year they're doing the Maui Wowie. It's a SB high. It's based on the popular strand that's grown in tropical climates. I'm not going to give y'all too much about why I know that, but this one's constructed of a green and pink Hawaiian shirt themed print upper with cream colored laces and a hemp tongue. And then they have a white outsole and the same color orange. Like I think it's like an orange is outsole as well. But the nice thing about this shoe is that it can be torn away, just like the Habibis and all the other shoes that have been dropping lately. This one reveals on the panels. So on the panels, on the inner parts of the shoes, on the panels, those reveal an orange Hawaiian shirt kind of theme. And then on the overlays where your eyelets and your shoelaces go in, those are going to be like a grassy green texture, which kind of, well, you can use your imagination and try to figure out what that is. Those are slated for the 23rd on the Sneakers app through a draw system, as all the dunks have been doing lately, as well as your local Nike SB retailers. So go ahead and count those out. What's your take on these compared to last year's? Last year's was the reversed 420 skunk, and then the year prior to that was Walk the Dogs. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know a lot of that stuff you were talking about with Maui Wowie and all that, but as far as the shoe goes, it's a pretty dope shoe. I like it a lot. I do like it more than the dog walkers for sure. The Walk the Dog pair, I like more than those for sure. I like the tearaway thing. Me being me, I just know I'd have a hard time tearing it away because I'd be afraid to mess it up. But I would do it for sure, just because I feel like that's what it needs to look like. But I would be a little skeptical doing that. Otherwise, I think this shoe is fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If the last years weren't limited, if they weren't limited edition numbered, I think these are better. I think this is a better shoe. I think it fits the theme. Not that the skunk pair doesn't fit the. Obviously, it fits the theme beautifully, but it might be because I preferred the green originals for the skunk pair. And like this to me was the same thing as seeing the strawberry coughs last year, and it was just kind of like, y'all are really diving into a different, you know what I'm saying, a deeper meaning behind this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are really like Phil Knight.
Hey, no, somebody hitting the blunt over there at Nike, at the Nike headquarters. I know Oregon's a legal state too now. So, I know for sure somebody over there is getting past, you know what I'm saying? Like they pass that around. I get super like Tommy Bahama vibes from this shirt.
Ooh, yes.
From this shirt, this shoe. Yeah, I'm getting really big Tommy Bahama vibes. I think this would be a great vacation shoe. Khakis and a matching Hawaiian shirt to go with it.
Find me in Margaritaville.
Yeah, but no margaritas. Wrong kind of green. So I am looking forward to these. The orange insoles, they have the little graphics towards the heel, and one of them is like, I think it's like a palm tree that's on fire, and then the other one has a skull on the side, and it's obviously smoking something that I can't describe. But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to these. These look super dope. So look out for those on the 23rd. Adidas is also joining in on the fun. Man, Adidas has been on and off, but when they're on, they are on, man. They are really killing it with this one. So in a collaboration with South Park, they brought back everybody's favorite token towel. This is the Campus 80 Towelly Adidas drop for $420. So the upper of the shoe is made up of like a terry cloth, it almost resembles that of a towel. In the respective colors as well. It's like a bluish purple kind of buildup. Again, just very reminiscent of Tally. If you've ever watched an episode of South Park and you've seen Tally, you know who he's all about and what he's all about. It's finished off with white branding, white outsole, and it has a leather sock liner, which is a really nice touch considering that Campus 80s usually have like a felt kind of like sock liner. So the big takeaway for this shoe, obviously, how does it fit the 420 theme outside of just having a fictional character for a fictional holiday? Tally's eyes are embroidered on the tongue, and with UV detection, they go from the purest of white to the reddest of chronic, and it is absolutely amazing. Uh, when you watch South Park and you see Tally, partake in his activities, it's almost like he gets his superpowers from getting his eyes turning that color. So I think it's super dope that they incorporated that into the shoe. How do you like the shoe? Do you think it's something that you could put into your rotation? These puns, man, these puns are great.
Doing a lot for sure. It's gonna be fun to chop that one, but I think this is a very interesting shoe. I'm gonna give a credit to Adidas as I give credit to Nike for going a little bit deeper and not just putting green on a shoe and saying here it is. You know what I'm saying? They dove into a character, I'm sure had to make a deal with South Park to get this done, and it is just it shows effort, which is nice on Adidas' part, especially jumping into holiday that. Like you mentioned, it's not quite Christmas or Thanksgiving, but it is thought of highly among the community.
There we go. I see. There you go.
So yeah, Tally shoe. I wouldn't rock this shoe. It's not for me. I don't like the look of it, and I don't like the leather liner on the inside. It either gets to squeaking or it just wears, and I don't really like how it wears. But the creativity and everything that went into making this shoe, great job. As far as the look on the shoe, of course they nailed it. This is a 10 out of 10 for like execution. Just for look on my behalf, I would not rock this shoe. I would take big gifts and donations energy on this one though.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how the branding is gonna be on
Yeah.
this. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's so many opportunities. They can dive into like episodes and
Yeah.
see who are real South Park enthusiasts and see where they can get all the references from. I look forward mostly to the Maui Wowies, but I will try to get these tally joints as well. I think they're super dope.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to my Wowies, and I don't know, maybe we can get like a Who Killed Kenny, like Donovan Mitchell collab or something. I don't know.
That'd be dope too. See, they got so much to play with. Look out for the Towleys, the Adidas Campus 80s South Park collaboration. Look out for those on 420 or April 20th. That's when it's set to release, but there's no prices to be announced. So please be on the lookout for that. Last but not least, this is the big one. Slim Reaper, you know what I'm saying? That guy over there in Brooklyn. He's not a nice guy. He's a menace on the court. So every April, the latest KD model is revealed. This time we're on the number 14. So the 14th Kevin Durant signature shoe is revealed on the Nike line. Of course, this time around, I think the shoe is much more chill and casual, aesthetically looking shoe, but it still has the performance that KD needs to execute on the court. As always, KD is always run with the Nike Zoom Air technology in his shoes. This time they have a full length Zoom Air strobo system to give him maximum responsiveness on the court. Contrary to that, contrary to the strength on the court, the shoe's upper is made up of like a plush, soft engineered mesh, which was said to be built ready for illustrious colorways soon to come. Just looking at this black colorway was like the iced out blue sole. I think this one's probably one of the floor models for the more upcoming models to come. But I think the big thing about it, everyone's talking about, is the strap. The strap is back. Uh, the strap was first introduced on the KD4. It was probably one of the best things about the shoe. Then it was also last seen on the KD7, where they were able to start molding it into different shapes. I just never got over the Aunt Pearl KD7s where they turned it into a wing. Rest in peace on Pearl. But using that for like breast cancer awareness, I think that's just like one of the most fire things they ever did. So this time around, this strap is coming from the midfoot, goes around and it points towards the ankle. It has some nice inspiration from the Air Presto on there from the midfoot. You can kind of see it kind of looks like the cage of the Nike Air Presto, and then the swoosh or the swoop around is inspired by the Bruins, the Nike SB Bruins. So these are set to drop today, actually, for $150 on the Swoosh website on Nike.com. How do you like this model compared to previous KD models?
Definitely a lot better. I think they've started getting better at the high top look, right? So the high top look is so hard, obviously, especially for NBA players. Really hard to pull off a casual look on a high top NBA shoe. It just is. But yes, you hit it on the head as far as the strap goes. Love the strap. It definitely looks like the Presto little cage on the side, especially where it's like translucent looking. Other than that, I do see the opportunity here to do creative things with the strap, and I do think that they will do that for this one. I think it just has the right look for it. So I do think they'll go back to that. This one coming out today is by far the best colorway I've seen so far. So I believe that there was one that dropped a few days ago over the weekend, maybe, but it's called the Cyber, and it's a little bit more colorful and stuff. So I'm happy the full rollout wasn't with that one. This black shoe is definitely with the blue translucent, like you said, is just ooey. So yeah, very much so. And so I would very much love to hoop in this shoe. I do not see myself rocking this casually. But big respect for bringing the strap back. Kyrie's been doing it. He's been doing it. So I need that on my hooping shoes. I just need it. And they know that I mean, I guess they're hooping more than me.
Just a little bit more than you. Yeah, I mean, Brooklyn's on the rise, but I think personally the strap will look great. Can't wait to see what they can do with it. Just considering again what they did with the 7 versus the 4, I want to see how they can incorporate like those classic KD colorways. Aside from like on pearls, there's also the Weathermen. There's also the Nerf. You know, those are like some of the most iconic KD4 colorways. Those things that have like the strap on them. So you know, I want to see how they play with that and see what they can do with it. Um, but off court, I don't think it would look too fire. I mean, there are people now like rocking the 35s off court and trying to make it look like a casual shoe. I don't really get that out of it because it was built to be a performance shoe. So I don't think I'll ever see somebody casually rocking it and thinking to myself that that is the intention behind this shoe. So but congrats to KD for sticking out 14 through. You know, Nike could have definitely dropped them after that whole Michael Rappaport type of thing, but uh, that's on for a different day. And that was gonna roll us into order confirmed.
Woo!
So, what we got up first on order confirmed, Trey?
All right, so jumping out real quick, we'll get into let's switch it up real quick. We're gonna talk about what came out this past weekend. One we talked about kind of at the top of the show, but we'll go ahead and talk about it right now. The Toro Bravo Raging Bull Jordan 5 came out on the 10th for $190. This is a fantastic shoe. It's obviously a re-release. Uh, Love the shoe very much. All red suede upper. Been some complaints online. I've seen obviously this red wasn't red enough. It's not a dark enough red. Obviously, as you wear those will get a little bit worn and they will wear into the darker red. However, I love the shoe very much. I've been waiting for the shoe. I never thought the shoe might come back. You know, this is one that I thought I was just, you know, as an up and coming sneaker enthusiast, I was I just this was one that I just it was a dream. It was in a vault somewhere, and I was never going to get it. So this one I was very excited for. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother got 2 pairs, but I'm happy that one is coming to my home. So for sure, tell us why you don't like these.
uh, Much like you know, most of the complaints online, you know, whenever they do a retro, re-release of a non OG colorway, they sometimes you know they mix stuff up or you know they slip the bill a little bit. No one asked for an ice blue sole. We just wanted the translucent sole. You know, the gum, like not gum, but like the translucent clear sole on the outside, like the '09 pair. Um, Aside from that, you know, really, I never really was too big of a fan of the Toro Bravos, and I also think that the alternate grapes, which were the other all suede upper Air Jordan 5s to come out, I think those kind of ruined the anticipation for the Toro Bravos because they were not only were they bricks, but they were also like poorly constructed. And if you can see that that poor construction was made, you can only imagine what they'll do for the rest of the suedes, suede upper 5s. Also, like the what the five was it what the 5s?
That the 5s came out.
Yeah, what the 5s? Yeah, with you know the smorgasbord of all the 5s put together. Yeah, even those, you know, the suede on those were not the absolute best, and a lot of people made complaints about that as well. So leading up to the release of this, it kind of took away from me the want and desire to get something that's going to be retroed again. So that's why I didn't want them. Well, I got them and then I returned them. I had to try my luck on sneakers because I got to see if it still works. But again, you know, I returned them. I ended up returning them. A lot of people probably shade me for that, but it's okay. It's okay. You got to roll with your punches. I'm sure good karma will come back around. So
Sure. I think
hate it. Anyway,
I love I
really,
love the blue translucent outsole for the record. I think it looks good on the red. I think like that was a good update too. I understand, dog. It's gonna be the same thing we're gonna talk about it this summer when they drop Space Jam 2, and I gotta hear about how bad it is because it wasn't Space Jam 1. I don't care because I understand it's never gonna be better. You know what I'm saying? Same concept here. The OGs are always gonna be better. But I still like this shoe? Am I still gonna go watch Space Jam? I am.
I'm
I
watching.
am. So
I might watch it on bootleg, but anyway.
speaking of Space Jam, let's get into the last shoe on order confirmed here. So Mr. LeBron James coming out are re-releasing talking about another re-release here. So LeBron 8, the hardwood classic colorway. This is actually come out today, the 14th, for $200. As you know, the blue suede upper. It's got orange detailing throughout. You get the clean white midsole with the white swoosh on the back. So very clean looking shoe. These were obviously dedicated to the Cavaliers 1980s jerseys. I think these dropped 2010 when there was a lot of talk about Braun possibly. He was moving teams, no doubt, but possibly, mentioning he might be going to a certain New York team. As we know, he did not go to that New York team. And these shoes did represent the 1980 Cavaliers blue and orange jersey. So nice to see these shoes back out. I think everybody loves seeing the LeBron 7s, 8s, all those young ones, all the young LeBron pairs come back out. So what do you think about the Hardwood Classics redropping?
I think it's a fire colorway. I like it a lot. Yeah, I think it gives me more Knicks vibes in the 1980s Cavs, but who's to say? Blue and orange. I don't think it's a bad color tooling or color palette, so to say. I think they complement each other very well. I think I love the eights. Well, no, I like sevens more than eights, but I think the eight's still a great shoe. Featured the full zoom bubble at the bottom there. So you really can't be too mad about that. I think it's just going to be a great shoe. I look forward to trying to get my hands on these today. Hopefully I can get a pair in hand and really strut what I got with it. Give my best LBJ impression. Hopefully not the one that he puts on Space Jam. But anyway, what's the one that you got, man? What's your take on them?
Oh, I think they're cool. I actually have. I want to say they're hardwood classic, like the 10 low, LeBron 10 low. I want to say there's also the hardwood classic colorway. The orange is different. This is a much darker orange on the 8, which I think I prefer, to be honest with you. It goes with a lot more stuff, to be honest with you. The 10 lows is a little bit more of a pale orange, which is fine. I still wear them a lot, and I still like the shoe a lot, especially with the speckle on it. But yeah, man, I think this is a cool shoe. I would definitely go for it. A lot of the LeBrons, we had the new baseball blue colorway that came out last week or whatever, and that was pretty cool. So I think they have a lot of cool colorways. But yeah, I'll buy that shoe. I'll buy the shoe.
Yeah, sure. I definitely look forward to it, man. So if you have any of these pairs, that's the KDs, the Toro Bravo 5s, or the LeBron 8s, Hardwood Classics. Go ahead and post them on your social media. Use our hashtag Creased Podcast. That way you can get featured on the next episode. Moving on to our last segment, it's going to be tracking order. These are the ones that are lined up for us this weekend, or for the remainder of this week. Starting off, we got the Reebok Answer 4s. These are some of probably the hardest shoes of all time. Just seeing this shoe just takes me back to early 2000s. So I really enjoy this a lot. These are slated for the 15th of April. 15th of April, which is tomorrow, for $130 on the Reebok website. As y'all know, it's just a nice, clean, all white with red accents. That I think my favorite part is the outsole that has the image of AI on the underneath of it. The zipper goes up. Now, the nice thing about this shoe, there's an artist by the name of Floppy Action who made 199 Answerversary playing cards that will going to be given out randomly to customers and Reebok reward members. So you know how like NFTs are going stupid crazy right now. This is like one of those pieces of art that you collect and let it build up over time. And if you have the shoe and the corresponding playing card, you just have the entire set together. I think it's really dope. What's your take on these shoes? Is it something that you need in your collection?
First things first, I love goodies, right? I love extras. So anytime I can get goodies in a shoebox, this bodega flag that came with the dunk highs and stuff like that, just love anything extra. So this card, there's only 199 of them, so your odds of getting one are super duper slim. However, this is Reebok, this is not sneakers, so best of luck trying to get those. I think it's a super cool add-on. I love this shoe. I love the shoe in black and white primarily. But this one right here, I mean, this is the go-to. This is the OG. This is the one everybody remembers. So this red one is super duper hard. $130 you cannot beat. Yeah, man. There's a couple different AI models, but this is the one I also remember from being a kid and like kids running around at school with these and stuff. So happy to see this one back at it.
Yeah, this was the Air Force One. This was Reebok's Air Force One. In my honest opinion, I really do believe that.
I mean,
Um,
it's probably this is probably the shoe I recognize the most as a younger guy from Reebok at all.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. And shout out to AI. He did win his MVP in this shoe as well. So, um, yeah, man, hats off to that. That's just a great shoe. Um, Next, we have the Nike Dunk Lows in the Michigan University's colorway. So we have we got the big blue University of Michigan's, and as well as the Michigan State inspired team greens, both set to drop on the 16th for $100. Um, do you have a favorite? Do you have one that you prefer over the other? I think you like the team greens, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be the same thing for me as far as the highs and lows go. I prefer the team greens primarily, and I am not a big fan of the Michigans. I don't know. I just don't like the colorway, bro. I don't like yellow like that, except for the hat right there. But I don't really like yellow like that, to be honest with you. Like the maize yellow, it's just not for me. Um, yeah, there's a lot of obviously there's a ton of these school dunks that have dropped recently, and I can't think of any of the straight school colorways or like black and white that I like less than these. These are probably one of my least favorite, the Michigans. So
Mm.
just straight off colorway, just blatantly off colorway. So I know some people will probably fight me on the UNLVs and stuff like that, but yeah, this is just straight up opinion and it's all good. But yeah, I look forward to getting any of these. If I do get the Michigans, then my whole plan is to trade them for the team greens. So just like it was with the highs. So I'm looking forward to both of these pairs. Um, and yeah, year of the dunk part two just continues to roll.
Yeah, man. I think Nike's milking this. They had
Yes.
Foot Lockers, all your foot sites. Well, no, I think it was just Foot Locker, and it was only participating Foot Lockers. They had a bunch of restocks on the lows and the highs on the 14th. But for in-store only, so you had to make the reservation through the app, which never works and breaks all the time. Uh,
Every time.
every time doesn't fail. Um, but with these two shoes coming out, I think I actually the opposite. I prefer the Michigans. I love the Michigan highs, but I would take the team green lows
Mm.
as the backup. Um, yeah, the Michigan highs are better out of both of them, and then the team green lows are better out of both of the lows, in my opinion. So, yeah, any color blocking that is primarily white with a school color low top is going to be a winner, in my opinion, every single time. It's
Yep.
just bar none. Yeah, Kentucky's, St. John's, all of them. Yeah, they're just Syracuse. Those are just phenomenal shoes in the low top variation. So I am looking forward to those. Can't wait to get my hands on those. Last but not least, we have the Sean Witherspoon Adidas ZX 8000s, the Super Earth. These also dropped on the 16th for $140.
Mr.
This
Green
shoe,
Thumb. Mr. Green Thumb back at it.
yeah, this shoe is crazy wild. The just the construction of the entire thing. It got like plaid and denim and cloth that's brown all over it. They have this branding, the Super Earth logo on there, and just a bunch of like uncut strings all over the place. What's your take on these? Is this something? I mean, aside from like the Earth Day aspect of it, like, is this still something that you want to collect?
No, that was the whole point, is that this is just that. This is, when you see this, you're like, this is exactly what that is. So whatever Super Earth is what he put on this shoe. It is just wild. It's he came out with the what were they? They weren't were they Stan Smiths that had the string all over them last time?
Superstars.
Superstar. Yeah, the Superstars, they came out last time with the string that was all over them. This is, he just took it off one half of it and left it on the outside half, but it's still got the flower embroidery, and I just don't get why the string is hanging. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason. I'm 100% sure there's a reason. I don't like it.
No waste. No waste.
Yeah, no waste. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there, but I will say that I love this shoe very much. This shoe is big slept on. I've always thought the shoe is big slept on. Any of the Adidas ZX models, I think, are ultra comfortable. I love the heel like cap, like the plate on the back of it. It cuffs my foot perfectly, and it just makes for a really nice wear. Every time I wear them, I have a couple different pairs of those. So, yeah, I think it's a good shoe. Sean's gonna keep doing him, man. So I can't stop this, man. No, nor should I. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing the Super Earth thing and holding it down for that community. But these will, even for $140, I mean, you can gift and donate these to me, and I'll put them up here on the wall for you one week or something. But I will not be putting them on my feet.
I mess with these. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I'm messing with these a lot. These are these are better than the Superstars by a long shot, by a huge long shot, in my opinion. I love this. This is a way better shoe than the Superstar. The whole frilly kind of like unfinished type of thing. I get it for like fashion expose kind of approach to this type of thing. And now, like I like the shoe a lot, and you just got to have the right fits to wear with it, man. These are calling for those extra baggy early 2000 jeans, like Jinko jeans, Paco jeans type of thing.
Already know.
Yeah, but I think all in all, the shoe is a very, very scratch the surface 6 out of 10 for me. I can appreciate what it is, and I'll rock it a few times, but I'm never just gonna make it my everyday type of thing. So
yeah, and there are people that would make the shoe their everyday thing, and I'm saying it is what it is. But I see this as a definitely as a themed shoe that I'd wear at certain occasions. I don't even, Easter maybe. I don't really know, to be honest with you. But Earth Day, whatever years I remember that what day Earth Day is. But yeah, I mean, I say it every time, but if you get a collab, go all the way and do what you want to do and go hard and don't leave any stone unturned. And he flipped every one of them, every single one of them.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, he definitely turned a lot of stones. He also he previewed the Towleys, the Towley Campus 80s. Yeah, I'm sure that he was helping Towley's eyes turn red. Anyway, that is it for episode 45 of the Creased podcast. If you made it to this portion of the video, we love you. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. If you haven't already yet, please like, subscribe, share, comment, put this all out on the earth. Let people know what we're doing, and we will send you good karma. All right. Trey, you got anything for the people, man?
Nah, bro, like you said, just put it out there in the Super Earth, you know what I'm saying? And
yes, sir.
This week, make sure you're following on all the different platforms and everything. We're gonna be rolling stuff out. I'm sure we're gonna see more 420 shoes, more dunks every single day. So make sure you're following the Instagram for all the updates and everything. Happy to be back. Episode 46 next week. Yeah, man. That's it.
Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, just like always, ain't no half step around here. So we will catch y'all for episode 46. in due time. So until then, peace.
Peace.